Hi, I'm Amanda Chen, and I'm the founder of Salty Paloma. In general, mental health is a convoluted topic, but I specifically struggle a lot with depression. And most of the problems with that was uncovering what does that really mean. It's not about feeling sad, it's about feeling empty. It's about having a weight that you're holding on to that you actually can't fix. The stigma I experience is working in a space full of alcohol. The typical understanding of alcohol is it is a depressant, so I was creating my own state of depression, and if I just stopped drinking alcohol, then I would solve my depression. In the industry, especially behind the bar, it's very high intensity, high pressure. You always have to perform, you always have to be on. I remember hiding and pretending to collect ice or anything else just to escape the time that I had to be present and in front of everybody, especially sometimes when I just couldn't deal with a large amount of people that were all talking at me at the same time, and I felt a lot of overwhelm. And whenever I would explain that I couldn't deal with it or I wanted just a minute to myself, instead of getting that minute, I was just sent home. So I would appreciate a change in that sense rather than just immediately sending me home just because I'm feeling a little bit stressed, just to give me that 5 minutes of time to get myself back to where I need to be. My parents and my family in general didn't believe in depression. They just thought things were hard in general, and you just have to try harder, you have to pick yourself up, you have to keep going. There wasn't a definition for depression in our house. So when I said that this was something I was struggling with, that I needed to seek medical attention, they didn't understand at first. They just thought I was having a tough week. Finally, my dad said, "It looks like Amanda needs to take pills. Amanda needs medication for her mind." And that's when everything shifted, and I felt like very fragile. I felt like everyone was cradling me, that at any point in time I was going to freak out, and then they needed to know how to handle me, and they didn't understand how to handle me, so I ended up feeling even more guilt and shame from that type of behavior that was put onto me. Last year, when I was struggling with depression, all I knew was if I couldn't help myself, the best thing I could do was help others. So I worked on a lot of charitable causes with a bunch of people in the community, and I wanted to learn more about the mental health space and what other options were there. So there were holistic avenues, there were tea companies, there was yoga, there was practices that were more physical, there were practices that were more mental, more medicated. There were so many different options out there, and that really helped me find my own solution rather than just going the typical path through the medical system that I traditionally understood it as. I wish the topic of mental health and depression in a work setting was spoken about a lot more regularly. I felt really alone, and I felt that it was a complicated subject to discuss. I made people feel uncomfortable, whereas if I had a safe space to discuss that amongst other people that felt the same way, and there was openness to receive that type of information or even resources for that, that'd be really helpful for me. When dealing with depression, I think it's really important to practice gratitude. It's definitely done a lot for me and helped me get a better handle of things and feel more in control of myself.